After having hand surgery, I am back working on just a little bit of art. This is stage 1 of a Tree of Life. I have done this type of foam on canvas before, but not object-oriented. Those were abstracts. So I'm going to try this as a recognizable object. Not my favorite kind of art, but it has its place. This is a big gap filler, and it's sort of a mix of propane and super glue. If you have asthma, it's an irritant, and it can cause heart problems if you have arrhythmia, so don't always want to be messing with this without good ventilation. My studio right now is crowded with camp gear, so I have this little spot on the floor to do this. And this does not work on a vertical surface because without a crack to fill, it just falls off the canvas. So I do start these horizontally, and when I'm done, I will put it up on the easel and paint it with acrylics. This is an installed piece. It's upstairs in someone else's room and painted with metallics. This, I'll come around to the side here and you can see a little bit of its 3D. I just could not get a good shot in the room there. And I've worked with this stuff quite a bit, and it will stick to almost anything. If it's on your clothes, get it off quick with some acetone, or you will never ever get it off again. If it is on something knitted, you can take it off when it dries if you don't ever get it rubbed in. But when I get it on my clothes, it has gotten on there accidentally and it is rubbed in, and usually it's dried before I find that it's there. So I used the entire bottle on this painting, and I thought the bottle lasted longer than this, but it's been sitting for a couple of years, so that might make it a little less voluminous. I'm not really sure what happened here. That just did not seem like much foam out of this can. But I ran it until it was completely exhausted and was only hissing a little bit of air. I thought I was going to run a horizon line out with the foam, and after I put it down there over to the right, I decided I didn't really want it. So right now I'm adding some background texture like grasses and applying the foam with my hand causes it to go down quite thinly, but then I have to scrape into it before it foams up all the way, otherwise it's just a weird texture. And I don't have the trigger pulled, and yet it's still coming out of the nozzle. So I'll speed this up now. I can only get double speed on this device. And right here I'm spreading it out and scraping it with my fingernails through the gloves and trying to get a grass-like texture. And then I'll grab a popsicle stick and scrape down to thin that out to smaller marks. You can see the difference in the shot before and this shot where something fell in up to the diagonally to the right of the knot hole. And I pulled it back out, which left that area a little bit flatter, but it's okay that it's flatter right there. This is the piece simply drying, and it will look very different with paint on it.